I told you. Say this what you caused. Sorry.
Why don't you write about a Molwe or an Okada or even a downfall bus? That will do, that will fetch more marks.
A Molwe, an Okada, and the downfall bus.
Yeah, that will do. That will fetch more marks.
Okay.
Why fight?
Mommy's friend. He's always picking on me.
Is it true?
Yes, Mommy.
Fred! Fred! Come back here! Fred! You have to be very careful with that boy, Bianca. Very, very careful. You understand me?
Sorry.
I don't want more harm to befall you again. By the way, why were you fighting? Nothing?
Yes, Mommy.
Nothing?
Yes.
Margaret, did you pray before eating?
Yes, Dad.
What about you? Vanessa, did you pray?
Yes, Dad. But I didn't say pray.
I prayed in my heart.
Yes.
Come in.
Mama Bianca. Good day, Chief.
My dad, is everything all right?
How can it be when your son wants to kill my daughter for me? Fred?
Yes, Mom.
Fred, what is the problem? I thought you said you were friends.
That is exactly what I've come to put a stop to. They fight every other day. Maybe you've not noticed because she's usually the one that comes home bruised.
Wait, what happened?
Are you deaf?
My daughter, please come. Come. Tell me exactly what happened.
Can't you talk? Talk!
It's Fred.
It's you, it's Bianca.
It's not me, you're the person. It's not me.
It's not me, it's you. No, it's Fred, you're the person. It's not me.
Okay, all right. Susan, you've heard from both of them. I entreat you not to be too angry over this situation. There's probably more to it than we know, but again, I mean, they are kids, you know. Kids must always create such little problems for us adults to contend with. So don't be too angry over this.
I'm here to appeal to both of you. To tell your son to lay off her. He should stop visiting my house again for her. Since the result is always inflicting her with bruises.
It's all right if that is the way you want it.
Yes. That is exactly what I want.
Hello, my dear.
You are back already?
Back. Yes.
Where did you go to? Today's the first, of course.
And what did you go there for?
Look at Bianca. Every day she fights with your son. She's a girl. You can guess who is always at the receiving end.
But I have always told you to let Fred and Bianca be. They're just kids. And at their age, they're bound to quarrel.
Are you supporting both of them?
I am not supporting anything. But you have to be careful how you feel about it.
I won't stand and watch him kill my daughter for me. I will not.
As if she's not my daughter too. Listen, all I'm saying is, it wouldn't do to quarrel as he faced this minute, only for the subjects to go hand in hand the next minute.
Well, I have done what a concerned mother should do.
And a concerned husband is asking his wife to tread softly. Anyway, I'll be traveling to Port Harcourt first flight tomorrow morning.
Port Harcourt?
Yes, an emergency.
It's all right.
So what are you doing here?
Waiting for you. This doesn't sound very sorry. Well, give me Bianca, I won't fight you.
See, Fred, bracket x plus 2 all squared is not x squared plus 22. As you have it, it's x squared plus 4 multiplied through x plus 2 x plus 2 equals to x squared plus 2x equals to 2x plus 4 over x squared plus 4x plus 4. That's it. So the answer is x squared plus 4x plus 4.
I see. It looks so simple.
It's very easy.
This Bianca will help me tomorrow work.
But Fred will help you, Vanessa.
You know it's mathematics.
Shut up. Who told you that?
Do you know mathematics after all?
It's okay.
What is going on here?
You have seen that.
Didn't we all agree that both of you should never be together again?
My dad, we are friends.
That's why you quarrel all the time?
No, we don't quarrel all the time.
You do?
My dad, even friends do quarrel.
But good friends don't quarrel all the time like you do.
But Dad, you've made up not to quarrel again.
You have. Does your mother know that you're here? Alright. Make sure I don't ever catch you people quarreling again. Or to even hear that you quarreled. Sit down.
What?
But I told you. Hold it, woman.
I'm sorry, Mom. We won't fight again.
Yes, Mom. We won't fight.
So we come. You see, there is no point fighting. You're more or less like brother and sister. Just go about your daily activities and stop fighting. Is that okay? Yes, sir. Or let's make it this way. Just report to me whenever the other abuses or curses you. Fred, whenever Bianca curses or abuses you, report to me. Alright? Bianca, whenever Fred does the same to you, come back and report to me. And this means no more taking laws into your hands.
Yes, sir.
You can go back to what you're doing.
Thank you.
So, how's Kana at the bank?
Fine, except for loneliness.
Loneliness?
Yes. Without you, it's very boring.
Well, you see, my dear, it's a two-way stretch because I've been dying to be in your presence too. I love you, my baby.
I love you, darling. So,
there's nothing here. I think we should go out.
And?
I know you must be starving.
Yes, but not just right now, because I have some things to cook. I want to make rice and plantain.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, you see, madam, your wish is my command.
So just go in with my bag. I go to the kitchen. I'll join you.
Alright, you do your magic.
Just join you in a moment.
You do your magic.
Mwah.
So tell me, how are you doing with your bank?
Well, fine. I'm happy to announce to you that they'll be retaining me.
Retaining you?
Yes, aren't you happy about that?
Happy? How can I?
Why not? I see.
Now what's so funny?
They'll be transferring me to the Lagos branch.
Are you serious?
Yes, only if...
If what?
Chill now.
If what? Come on, talk to me.
Only if I'm able to convince them that I'm married. Then they'll retain me.
That's all it needs.
Yes.
Then marry me.
Ah,
Marry?
is that how it's done?
Marry me.
Just like that?
Marry.
I need a proper proposal.
Okay. Will you marry me?
I don't see any engagement ring.
Well, you make do with this one.
It's not a diamond ring.
I know, but you know what I'm capable of. Let's make do with this one.
Dad, Mom, Fred is back. Fred! Dad! Mom! Dad! Where is my dad? Fred is back.
Mom!
Fred. Dad. Welcome back. You must have enjoyed your service thoroughly, from what I can see.
Can't say that.
You don't look like you've missed us at all.
I did. Oh, Mom.
I missed you.
You two are really taking care of yourselves.
Yeah, as you can see. Welcome back. She says she will.
Yes. When are you two going to get tired of all this
Oh, let's go and tell me about your service.
She's fine.
This one you're smiling like this. What's up?
Vanessa.
Yeah?
How do you see Bianca?
See her. I don't understand.
I mean, as a woman, you know, what do you think of her?
Brother Fred, are you ready to talk?
I hate it when you do this. Okay, alright. If you must know, no harm. How do you fancy Bianca being my wife?
Are you asking?
Yes. And I want your honest opinion.
She's our childhood friend. And I like her in that.
And now I intend making her our wife.
There's nothing I would love better than that. Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
Straight up, straight away.
You're just certain you're ready. I'm with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. That's all I needed from you, huh? Thank you.
Anything from our big brother, you know?
You're the best. So, listen, you have to stand by me, okay?
Of course.
You have to please promise me.
Yeah.
I know it's going to be hard for Dad and Mom to accept, okay? Just stand by me, okay?
So, Freddy, how was the service?
Mom's service was splendid.
You enjoyed yourself, right? That's good.
Now that you're through with your service, what next?
Work.
I see, you want to work. Do you have any specific place in mind?
Well, my company has given me a letter. I've actually been retained.
Really?
This is good news. He has offered you employment. That's good. I'm impressed. Not because you've been employed, but because the fact that they offered you employment is an indication that you served them well as a copper. So, son, congratulations.
Thanks, Dad.
I'm proud of you, son.
Thanks, Mom.
Well, actually, I would have said that this calls for some little celebration, but looking at your face, don't look as if you just announced some good news to us. What is the problem?
Nothing really, Dad. Except I want to get married too.
What?
Married?
Yes, Mom.
Hey, Fred Ezife. This is easily the best joke I've heard in years.
Well, I didn't intend this being a joke, Dad.
It is all the same. Fred, you have graduated. Fine. You've done your service. Beautiful. But that doesn't make you a day older than 22.
Dad, what has age got to do with this?
Yeah. Everything, son. Everything. What do you know about marriage anyway?
Well, enough to wish I have my own wife now.
Jesus Christ.
Very serious, Mom.
All right. Since you are serious as this, let's suspend this entire discussion until you find a wife, so we know how to get about it.
Dad?
Yes?
Mom? I found her.
You found her?
Yes, Dad.
Yeah. I see. Well, since you found her, bring her home, so at least we'll know who she is. I mean, I will not entitled to that.
You already know her.
And who can she be?
She's Bianca. Bianca Adams.
I am overwhelmed. The bank is retaining you. I wish your father would. You made me proud, Bianca.
Thank you, Lord.
I'm so happy. You are going back to Kano?
Yes, Mom. Mom, something I'd like us to talk about later.
Later?
It's not now.
Later what?
Later.
It's alright, later then.
Okay. So I hope you won't be long way, but...
No, just to see a friend, I'll be back.
Okay. Alright. Mom?
Yes.
Fred has proposed to marry me.
What?
Yes.
Which Fred? Fred is it?
Yes, Mom.
What did you tell him?
Mom, I love him.
So?
So I agreed to marry him.
You agreed to marry Fred?
Straight away, Mom.
Fred? The same friend I know?
The same Fred you and I know, Mom. What is it?
You called me, Dad?
Yes, I did. Sit down. I want us to talk man to man. You are 22, right?
I know.
This proposal of yours,
Yes, Dad.
do you believe that you already know the secrets to the success of the institution called marriage?
Well, I think I have an idea.
And that's exactly the answer I anticipated. Marriage is much more than just having an idea. It's a lot more than two people just rolling over each other and making babies as a direct result of the exercise.
Dad, whatever it is I don't know, which is certain to be a lot, I intend to learn on the job.
Well, a lot of us did learn on the job. And you'll be surprised that even at this age, I am still learning. But you see, the secret is experience, which only age can provide that experience.
Dad, experience is not only about age, Dad. But I believe it's what happens to one and how he takes care of it.
The magnitude of what happens to you is a function of age. The more time you spend on earth, the more experience you acquire, son.
Well, I think I've come of age.
At 22, you've seen nothing yet. Nothing.
Dad, do you prefer I played around with girls just the same way my colleagues do? Oh, come on, Dad. Please listen to me. I know I love Bianca so much and could as well live with her forever. You should be encouraging me, Dad.
Your decision to marry is a reflection of responsibility which I endorse. But you see, I would hate the idea of the only son I have cracking up because of inexperience.
Well, that's not my portion.
Well, ordinarily, no young man would like to say that is his portion, but I'll tell you something. When an old man sees sitting, a young man can never see, no matter how high the mast he climbs. All right, let me ask you a question, son. If you came home from work to find your wife watching television and to discover that she's not prepared your evening meal, what would be your reaction?
Is she crazy?
This betrays your lack of experience. She's only been a woman.
But Dad,
Listen to me. That is what it means to be a woman. Most times women offer us hell.
But that only happens when you don't keep them in line.
No matter how much you do, there is no way you can check a woman. Just ignore them, as I said, when the devil gets into them. Fred, you're my son. I think I know the son I have. And I know that you'll be the very last man to look the other way when your wife goes haywire.
But why should she?
Because she's a woman. Eh? And this is why you require plenty of time, years, to acquire the experience to cope with them. You see, I don't have any objection to your choice of Bianca as a woman. No. But it's you, son, that I'm bothered about. You are simply not ready. Look, what I am recommending is just get to work. Continue the courtship and give this thing time. Time alone will tell.
Dad.
Yes?
My company has offered me employment, and on a basic salary of 750,000 naira per annum, including a car and accommodation. Now, what else can one wish for, even for a woman he has loved all his life, to be his wife?
A lot, son. A lot.
Dad,
Yes.
I've made up my mind.
All right, let's suspend this discussion and continue it tomorrow. Go and sleep. Go on.
Good night, Dad.
Good night, son.
Therefore, I wish that husband will be everything befitting of a girl I brought up single-handedly.
I understand.
A lot of women get married at the age of 16 or even less. You are now 20 and you have everything to live with a man. Provided.
Yes.
Provided your husband will be able to tolerate you. My dear, marriage is not friendship. You will live under the same roof. And there's no room to run home when you are bottled up. When you're looking for a college affair, one's age mate is usually a fun. But if it's husband, a girl needs a man at least 5 years older. I have nothing against your Fred. He's quite handsome, intelligent, and hardworking. He's responsible too if he's talking about marriage right now.
Then give me your blessing, Mom, please.
I have one thing against him. His fiery temper. As long as I know the two of you, you quarreled almost once every week.
That was then, Mom.
It's not true. I don't see Fred tolerating your inadequacies. You know a woman has to exert her cushioning effects.
Cushioning effects?
Yes. Power of control. To effectively manipulate your husband, you have to do extraordinarily stupid things. A matured man will be able to tolerate that, but your Fred won't.
And I don't have to do such stupid things.
Every woman does them. It's involuntary. In those stupid actions lie the power of women. To avoid it, your husband unwittingly assists to your request.
I'll be careful, Mom.
A quick-tempered, inexperienced man, which Fred presently is, will resort to violence. My dear, that is not the kind of marriage I want you to go into. Not now. Give your marriage some time, 5 years or something like that.
Mom, I would have lost Fred by then.
Oh no, you won't if it's yours.
Exactly. If he's mine, he will not resort to violence. He will adjust. I can't stand losing him.
There are other men, Bianca. The problem is that your early relationship has blocked your chances of meeting them.
I'm not interested in other men. I have Fred.
Give your proposed marriage some time. That's all I ask for.
Mama, I have a good job in the bank, as well as Fred. He's a PRO in LP. What more can we ask for? We've already made up our minds. We're ready. Fred and I have a problem, you know.
No problem.
He didn't tell you.
The marriage?
Yes.
Yes, I know. But I'm sure it will work out.
Are you sure? Miss, I'm very scared. I am very scared. Your father.
Good afternoon, Father.
Good afternoon, Bianca. Is your mother in?
Yes, she is. Let me call her.
You know, Susan, sometimes when I look at Fred and Bianca, I wonder how they've managed to sustain their affection for each other, their infatuation with each other all these years. And now there is this obsession with early marriage. I can't understand it. What is going on? My wife and I have tried to reason with Fred, but he will not be dissuaded. He's made up. Ordinarily, on my own part, I have nothing against your daughter. On the contrary, nobody could wish for a better daughter-in-law. But you see, I fix my gaze on the future, and it's my son I'm worried about. He has such a vile temper that I can't see him living with a woman. Certainly not yet.
Exactly.
Well, as I said, I tried to reason with him, but he has stuck to his guns. As far as he's concerned, he's not going back. And you know, youngsters of these days, they make up their minds and there's nothing you can do about it. And I said to myself, if I can have such a tough time with my own son, now that your husband is not around anymore, you certainly must have had a fiercer battle with your own daughter.
That is an understatement. There is nothing I didn't tell her. But let me say here that I have nothing against your son and your family in general. For over 10 years, we have lived in this neighborhood, and I have always had respect for your family.
Thank you.
I have witnessed their incessant fights up till now. I tried to persuade my daughter to let this marriage stay for some time, but she wouldn't hear anything like that. So I don't know what else to do. I don't know.
Well, since both of them are not likely to budge, I guess the best we can do in the circumstances is to pray for them. Pray for their well-being and hope that the good Lord, in his utmost mercies, will grant them the spirit of tolerance and understanding.
It's all right. It's all right. So what next?
Well, On my part, I've decided to encourage them, give them my blessing, and hope for the best. I mean, what else can I do?
Saka, I think I have to talk with my brother first.
I can understand. It's all right. It's okay. Well, thank you, Susan. I must be going.
The drink? What's the seat?
No, I decided to go out for some time.
This marriage at this stage is definitely nothing else. And why do you call it prison, man?
Come on, Fred. You know women. I mean, what happens to our night outs, party, joints?
I take her along.
You take her along to a drinking spree till 1 a.m.?
Not every day, though.
Well, have you considered what you would imagine if you leave her in the house?
Well, of course, I've got to reduce my nightlife.
And quit your friends just because of a woman? Don't let Dillingy hear that.
Give me a break, Frank.
It's you that need to give yourself a break, Fred. I mean, getting locked up in a cage at this stage of your life is absurd. Just because of two-legged horse.
Hey. Now don't you dare call Bianca horse.
Show me a woman who isn't, and I will show you the way to God's parlor. Come on, Fred. Use your head. You don't have to say no to fun just because she wants it. Fred, think of yourself.
I proposed, Frank. Not her.
Even at that?
Save your sermon, man. Hell, save it and shove it.
Come on, Fred. Wait. Okay, fine. You see, no need getting nervous. Just because one smart girl is calling the shot. Fred, I told you. It's up to you. Like, get yourself caked up in a cage. That's your own cup of tea. I mean, I'm trying to be a friend of yours and you're not even trying to listen to me. That's all to you. Okay? Yourself.
coming from? Are you deaf?
For God's sake, Fred, I'm a banker. Must I continue to say that every single day?
You're a banker, eh? No, listen. I know all the bankers. And when did you get married? You don't leave the office for 10 me a banker!
What is wrong with you? What are you insinuating?
Of course you know that what I'm talking about!
You should be ashamed of yourself, Fred.
Are you having an affair, Bianca?
Of course I'm having an affair, Fred. I don't love you anymore.
So stupid.
You don't do anything. You don't do anything. Come back here. Come back here. Where's Bianca?
She could be anywhere.
Could be anywhere.
Certainly. I'm not her keeper, am I?
Now I know. You've quarreled again, isn't it? Fred, why? Why do you always have to quarrel?
That question belongs to Bianca. She asks for it.
It takes two to tango. And you are my brother. So I know what you are capable of.
Meaning?
Meaning that you're too hard on your wife. And you know it.
And let me tell you one thing. When you do get to your husband's house, let him play the man.
But the Bianca I know is all woman.
Vanessa, you don't live with Bianca, I do. And when a man wants something done, for God's sake, it gets done.
Aren't you living in the past, Fred? Those were the days when the women belonged to the kitchen. And the man wins all the bread. These days, women win bread too. And hence, make some decisions.
I see. Beijing conference.
Hi, Vanessa. Hi. Oh my God. What's wrong? What happened? I just want to know. Hi, Fred. But I want to know what happened to your face. Vanessa, I'm fine. Vanessa, I am fine. You're fine with me. How's school?
If you love me, correct me, or scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up. Give me tolerance.
Where are you coming from?
And why should you bother?
Do you realize you're a married man?
Does marriage mean slavery or prison? Does it? Listen. I got friends out there, okay? And I need them as much as they need me.
Those friends of yours, are they married? Those lousy friends of yours, are they married?
What difference does it make, huh?
What?
Please, just...
See, Fred, you should be ashamed of yourself. Just look at you, reeking of alcohol. Just get out. Fred pounds Bianca like yam.
Again?
I'm afraid yes.
And what?
Well, Fred is my brother, yes. But I'm a woman. I think the fault is entirely his. He seems to believe that his words must be lost, even when he knows he's married to a banker who should keep late hours in the office.
You see what I was saying? That's exactly why I did not want that early marriage. I knew my son. Your brother Fred needs time to be able to live with a woman.
Mom, Bianca is going through hell. You need to talk to Fred.
How? What haven't I said, Vanessa?
Mom, what about doing it this way? You go to Fred's house, unannounced. Spend a week with them and cut Fred down to his size. I mean, he needs it.
Our children. They are living like cats and dogs out there. I went and spent a week with them. I tried to see through them. Smart kids. They pretended all through the time I was there. So, Susie, what I saw was not encouraging. They love themselves quite alright, but they cannot truly live together. Youthful exuberance, I guess.
Fran.
Yes, Susie.
It's not as if we did not envisage these problems. But the rate at which the thing is increasing is alarming.
Exactly. But we have to help them. We just have to help them.
Oh, want to do something, but how? They have their lives to live. The problem is that both of them are so strong-willed.
You're right. That is the major crux of the matter. Nobody wants to bend. However, Susie, I have decided to inconvenience myself for their convenience.
How?
I don't know about you.
How? I'll do anything to help. Anything. I'll do it.
Good. Good. Since they pretended while I was there, they will equally pretend if you go there.
So?
We'll take turns. You spend 1 week with them, I stay the next.
You think?
Let's just give them a try.
It's alright. I will need to do some adjustments.
Good. Just let me know whenever you're ready.
Sorry.
Now I can take this.
We are attending a party tonight.
What party?
Frank's birthday party. He's invited us.
Tonight?
Yes.
And why are you just telling me?
Well, it skipped my memory.
Or maybe one of your girlfriends turned you down and you suddenly remembered old reliable Bianca, always a slave to your commands, right?
And what's that supposed to mean?
That I'm going to disappoint you for once.
Meaning?
Meaning that you should go for the party, enjoy yourself, and leave me out of it.
Did you just say that to me?
Yes.
of me, I will tear you apart! You hear me?
So where's your friend?
Bianca.
Hey, yo, what up? Forget her!
Problem?
Well, nothing I can't handle.
So then, relax. See, there's a lot of themselves in here, man. So just pick one and the night is yours.
Let's go party.
Okay now. Who the be now? Yes. DMPs. Alongside Motiva. Yes. Rush walk.
I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. Yes, I go one arm, people shake that thing where I get.
So when I'm to the left, when I'm to the right, when I'm to the middle, baby, shake your body down. No, when I'm to the left, when I'm to the right, when I'm to the middle, baby, shake your body down. No, when I'm for this party, make everybody to go low. When I'm for the boys, me they drop your money down low, low. She's like a young girl with a slim figure. She not everything that I got to my big finger. Only to look out the window to see the slim figure. They make you feel like I've never seen a slim figure. Don't talk too hard till I baby till you make me mad. The way you move your body make me shy, baby.
You go see something, we're gonna make you begin the run things. When it's a party, you go see something, we're gonna make you begin the run things. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. Yes, I go one arm, people shake that thing where I get to. Please come and beat to X for. Looking it up is what you X for. I'm coming, let me put the back to it. In case you never need, cause I'm the number one. Stone up baby, baby. To the levels the game. When you see me going through it, I see you going through it. No matter the fact, you just me, it's no one. Pop diva, it's me, I'm no one. I'm crazy, baby, take me to the underdog. What you be rolling, picture me doing this, yes. No matter the West, keep on calling me. Like the way that you do it, the way that you listen. Because it's something, we're gonna make you begin the run things. When it's a party, because it's something, we're gonna make you begin the run things. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. Yes, I go one arm, people shake that thing where I get to.
Where are you? Okay, Kukuga, Ukuharebachi. You don't wear that Hana Kuga. Make you whine like this, make you shake like that. Ratata, now the dance you do. You want to do, you go well on why you. On my cognac, big boys now. Let's dance in the Igbo. Mbanono, Yano, Kawawa Zibu. Igbo Benu, Igbo Benu, what's on the way? I think baby, I think they don't cross. For this party, because it's something, we're gonna make you begin the run things. When it's a party, because it's something, we're gonna make you begin the run things. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. Yes, I go one arm, people shake that thing where I get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. I say I go one arm, I say I go shake arm. People shake that thing where I get to. Yes, I go one arm, people shake that thing where I get to. Come on, come on, Believe me, Bianca, it's not what you thought. Honey, please believe me. Believe me, honey. I'm truly sorry for upsetting you. I mean, you know how these things happen. I was there alone and you know, I'm talking to you, Bianca. I am talking to you, God damn it! Have you gone deaf? I said I'm talking to you!
Sometimes I just wonder what it was I saw in you.
For real?
Yes.
Maybe I'll just have to show
you. Your battering days are over. If you dare lay a finger on me, I swear to you I will smash your brain all over the wall. Don't try me.
I'm so scared.
I am not joking. I'm very serious, Mr. Fred Emeka Ezife.
Crazy!
Fred, I'm sorry, please.
What are you doing here?
I'm here to take my wife home.
You must be joking.
I'm not joking, Mom.
What happened? What happened to you?
My wife.
Bianca.
How are you? I missed you. I missed you so much. Come back home with me, yeah? I still love you. Please. I'm sorry.
Fred? Bianca? I don't need to ask both of you what happened. why you should be battering each other this way on a daily basis. I just can't understand. So I think it'll be best that you give each other a break.
Oh yes, you're right. I mean, it's barely 12 months you were married. If you continue like this, you'll kill yourselves one day.
Dad.
Yes.
Mom. I'm sorry. This will never repeat itself again.
Yes, I have heard that before. What I am recommending is that both of you pull apart for some time, so you can both ask yourselves some questions and find out whether you are really still disposed to continue with this association, or just break it up. I mean, I look at two of you and I don't like what I see.
Papa Fred, let's give them another chance.
Another chance?
Yes, Susan. Franca, I feel for them. They love each other so much that a little thing sends them to the ring.
What kind of love is that?
Susan, believe me, it happens.
Mommy, please. I need another chance, please. A chance.
Yes, Dad. You know, the Bible says that what God has joined together.
Daddy, please.
Maturity is of the mind and not of age. Take it from me. The antidote to disunity in a happy home is tolerance. Rome was not built in a day. We all learn with time, but we need tolerance. If you love me, correct me or scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up. Give me tolerance. To be quicker to the punch than to the thought never really pays. You better believe it. Your fist does not settle your disputes, but your brains do. I tell you it is true. For the antidote to disunity in a happy home is tolerance. It is tolerance. If you love me, correct me or scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up. Give me tolerance. Give me tolerance.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Yeah.
long have you been here?
Let's go.
Why don't you drive?
He's just a colleague.
So, what's it?
He means well.
Oh, really? He means well. He means well by kissing you freely on the street.
Fred.
Didn't you tell him you were married?
Fred, he didn't kiss me and there's absolutely no reason. Tell him.
Maturity is of the mind and not of age. Take it from me. The antidote to disunity in a happy home is tolerance. Rome was not built in a day. We all learn with time, but we need tolerance. Tolerance. Instruct me, teach me, lead me, but don't give me up. Give me tolerance. To be quicker to the punch than to the thought never really pays. You better believe it. Your fist does not settle your disputes, but your brains do. I tell you it is true. For the antidote to disunity in a happy home is tolerance. It is tolerance. If you love me, correct me, or scold me, but don't beat me up. Give me tolerance.